Yo, what's up? Do you guys like the new terracotta stairs? I mean, terracotta stairs and slabs that look a lot like concrete in my hand right now. Light blue concrete slab, light blue concrete stairs. That's because this is a resource pack. We don't actually have terracotta stairs and slabs. But it's funnily enough, one of the biggest things people are asking for right now because they've just been added to the game. Now, before I do any of this, there are a couple of things I need to go over, because as you might have seen from my YouTube short, cushions and their functionalities have changed slightly. Essentially, if I have a lot of cushions in my inventory and I'm inside a cave, and if I run the stacking up trick that I've been demonstrating, like this, right click, look down, and place, I cannot place any cushions anymore. And that's simply because Mojang no longer allows you to place cushions above you as you are suffocating in that specific block. So I place a glass block above me and I try the same thing. It's no longer possible. You can, however, still do the following things. You've got the twisting vines, you have the bamboo. It's because these are not full blocks, so I'll do the same thing here. So we'll bone meal a tower. Cushion, sit down. I can still hold down right click or spam right click or auto click if I wanted to and tower all the way up to the top of these twisting vines. You can do the same thing with bamboo as well, but you simply cannot place a cushion on your head slot if you're in that specific slot. So yes, you'll have to go all the way back to this technique and mine, place, no more cushion strat. Mojang have also patched the X-ray hack. If you remember, when you sit on a cushion with stairs above you in your head slot like this, you used to be able to see through the world. You can't do that anymore. Unless you sort of shift very slowly, you can sort of see through the world, but that's when the world is in very, very slow-mo. The second thing I want to quickly cover is the slash swing stuff. If you remember, slash swing allows you to swing an arm. I didn't go over this on stream simply because I forgot. If you recall, slash swing has a main hand and offhand argument, so you can swing on main hand and you can swing on offhand, which is not something you can actually do in most cases unless you have your left hand selected like this. But there are some really funny arguments they've also added to this. There's stab and there's whack. Now, stab is this thing and whack is this thing. Do you notice anything different? Unless you're in F5 mode, they do look different. This is whack and this is stab. It's the spear thing. They've also added an argument for duration. So this is stab for 5 seconds. You can actually tell what it is if you're holding an item. This is whack for 5 seconds. It's like you have mining fatigue or the tick rate slowed down. And there's also swing for 5 days. You want to do that? I don't even think that's 5 days. It might actually be 5 days. Can I? Oh, the animation is still going. I can't cancel it. I can still do something though, right? I can still interact. Yeah, I can. Yeah. It's still going. Can I cancel this? Am I actually able to cancel this? Oh, I can't cancel this. Oh, dang it. I can't cancel it. Oh my god. What if I... Okay, that canceled it. Relogging cancels it. You can do a little body wiggle. So I have a little dart pack here that's just pushing my arm back and forth, and it's just rotating from right hand to left hand and left hand to right hand. I can change it to whack. You can see my arms now crisscrossing. It's like I have 4 arms now. But I don't know. There's really no functionality to this other than the fact that it's animated. Only for the appearance. I'm not hurting this villager at all. The whole purpose of this is adding attack animation data components to items. I can now add the stab component to the diamond sword, so it looks like this now. So if I summon a creeper and I use this specific diamond sword with it, like that. Oh, that is awkward. That is super awkward. I tried to stab the creeper like I was using a spear. And the same thing goes with interact animations. I can now direct this stick to look like I'm stabbing it when all I'm doing is I'm right-clicking this lever. And that's pretty cool. Let's get into the actual stairs and slab stuff. You can see that's what they look like. I guess a lot of people have used concrete to build roads. So here's the lane marker. And now because you have access to slabs, you can very easily build a sloping road by adding a white stair in the middle. And so now you have the option to do this. And now with all these stair options, people are now asking for walls, the other terracotta stairs, although this is probably understandable. I think the mere concept of glazed terracotta slabs and stairs are enticing on the surface, but they don't really tile very well. I don't know what they're gonna do here. It's always been very interesting seeing how this could ever work, but people have found a use for it, and I think that's really interesting. So maybe. I did tweet about this just to see how people would react, only for the Joe Fly to say, I can't wait for the wax slightly weather cut light gray glazed terracotta stairs. Alright, we're moving on. Minecraft maps have been completely revamped. And what I mean by this is it's pretty easy to tell if you use F3, F4 to change game modes. So if I do this, you're already gonna see adventure mode looks a little bit different. And that's because the old map texture is completely gone. you now have this thing. This is what a map looks like. And then if I right click to fill it, this is what the new map looks like. But more than that, if I move off of the screen over here, you can see it now shows my orientation, even though the player icon is not on the visible map. So if I tilt my camera, you can see the player rotation is right there. It is actually updating. And this is huge, and I cannot believe it's taken them that long to add this to Java. Okay, so in saying that, that is your basic map, and that is your basic empty map. That is not the only thing. Let's find an abandoned camp. We've got a dappled forest one. Hopefully, we can find the loot that we need to show for it. I don't have the secret chest. But there we go. You can see you have a new type of map called the abandoned camp map. This can be found in your basic chests, and this one also needs to generate loot. We've got a windswept forest abandoned camp. All you need to do is find one of these abandoned campsites, look inside these basic chests to find other abandoned campsites, and some of them will have the secret chests that will also show you the really cool or more sought after structures that are harder to find. So let's do that. By the way, this might be the longest item name now in the game. We're not talking about armor trims that don't have the translation strings that are long. We're not talking about the IDs. Windswept Forest Abandoned Camp Map has 35 characters. It might actually be the longest item name now. We'll need to fact check that. So we have these two that we are going to explore really quickly. You'll notice the player icon is on the bottom right, and I'm looking exactly where I need to look. So that means the structure is somewhere over there. I don't need to look at the sun. I don't need to use F3 to find my orientation. The cherry grove appears to be at negative 7,000-ish and negative 1,500. This one is at negative 1,800, negative 3,000. This is closer. Now, I did some investigating. The rotation here is just the rotation of the icon. If I wanted to, I can set value 45 degrees, which is something really weird that I did on stream. It's not going to update immediately. You have to relog. So we will do that. And now the icon is 45 degrees. It does nothing to it. It just looks kind of funny and weird, and I want to fix it now. Yeah, that's better. All right, so here's one. So this one has a chest above a secret chest underneath. So the regular one has a windswept forest abandoned camp map. If I grab this, I can look at another one, but the one underneath will have a much more secretive map. This one's just a mineshaft map, unfortunately, but it does exhibit much better loot, which may include the following. So what I have here is a quick command setup. This is going to replace the barrel with an empty barrel. This one is going to insert it with a chest loot for the secret chest in the abandoned camp. So now I have Jungle Pyramid Explorer map. So this one is going to show me the Jungle Pyramid over here. Do it again. Now I've got a Trial Chamber map. Do it again. Woodland Mansion map. Don't get me wrong, these are still very rare. Oh wow, there's a mansion right at spawn. Let me do this. Oh, there's a mansion right at spawn. There's your seed, guys. Sometimes the loot takes so long to generate because it's trying to find a structure, I guess. So I've got Desert Pyramid. These new icons look really, really good. You can only do it with a /give command. So Ancient City map is right here, but I want to get it legit. Oh, Warm Ocean Ruins. Ancient City, there we go. So it's right here. Okay, based on what I've just dug out in the loot table, these are all the ones you can get. But there are other ways to get these maps in the game, such as from this guy. Okay, so this guy's been set up. We're gonna trade with him. Emeralds. All right, so he's gonna level up, and he gives us a Savannah Village map. Get a whole bunch of glass panes. Here we go. And now they give us the Ocean Monument Explorer map, which is not available from the abandoned camp chests. Change it to a jungle guy. Maybe they give us a swamp hut. Desert Village. Oh, nice icon you've got there. And there's our swamp hut. So that basically covers all of the map stuff. I don't know if they'll make any more changes to it. I really do think it does a lot for it. I really think they've thought this out very well. The icons look really good. Most importantly, it shows you exactly where you're looking while you are traveling with that map open. Oh, I see a swamp hut right there. That should point us directly there, right? Yeah, it does. Nice. Very cool, Mojang.